Good afternoon, guys. Going to do a review on a 6mm rope. Check that out. Hope everybody's having a good afternoon. You guys may hear dogs in the background. May got some puppies. This is Cameron. Say hi, Cameron. Come here, Zoe. Here you go. I may get her in a moment. But anyways, guys, new checkout, our new setup, check that out. So for you guys that know that I usually wear two different chains, I've been rocking lately that 5mm and a 4mm. I had a 5mm concave flat that I was teaming up with. Decided that I wanted to get that 6.5 because I thought it would look better, the concave. And that's what I did. And then Braden asked me, he said, do you want 5.9? We actually have those, putting them on the site right now. And I was like, yes, sir. I don't know which one to buy. It kind of threw me off. I thought the 5.9 would go better with that 5mm rope, which is right here. And so got that 5.9 and I got the 6.5. If you guys have seen the reviews on those, you know I ended up and fell on the 6.5. I thought the 5.9 was going to be it for me because I'm a big numbers guy, and we're talking about my birthday's 5'9", the weight was 22.8, close, and so I really thought that 5.9. Well, the 6.5 was where it's at for me, and I really like that. I've got a little bitty bug flying around in here. You guys may see that. He's joining for the live crowd, I guess. So when I got this 6.5, you know that I was wearing a 5mm rope, which is one of my favorites. The first real gold chain that I ever bought, you may see me turning around a lot, I'm just checking these guys, was a 14 karat. I've had 18, I've had the 22, I wanted to stick with 18 karat. If you guys know why, it's because that's my sweet spot. It's not because I think 22 is too soft or anything like that. It's just that 18 karat, that color. Sometimes 22, they try to play it with 24, and 18 karat, guys, and 22, especially on these ropes, when you see some of them are 18 karat that I'm getting ready to compare to, and then some of them are 14 karat. You're not going to be able to tell, and it's a very subtle difference on ropes. It's usually subtle unless it's plated. But when I got the 6.5 here, I knew I needed to go bigger on the rope if I was going to wear it longer, guys. So the two chain look, I liked it. I still like it because, like I said, I get headaches. If you wear two at a time, you take one off. I just decided that I was going to go 6mm or 6.5. When it all came down to it, for me and the look that I wanted, I am 6'4" almost, and 245 pounds almost. So this 6.5, guys, is going, it looks bigger probably on camera. I don't care. I don't know. I was going to go 7mm. I have a 7mm here. I've had it in 26 inches. I've had it in 24 inches. This is my 24-inch one. I had it cut down. Okay. This is 18 karat. I had that cut down, so I kind of knew that I wanted the 6.5 or the 6. The 18 karat, I've had the 6 and 22 karat and 18. 18 karat's where it's at for me. And, but the price difference on 14 karat and 18, I just, on the 6.5mm ropes, it only comes available right now in 14 karat on Jacoje.com. I don't care. Like, this whole setup right here is 14 karat, guys. I don't care. I like it. I know I have 18 karat stuff, and I think a lot of you guys, you ask me, you think everything I own is 18. It's not. In fact, I may get, because I would barely ever wear a 20-inch rope or 21-inch, I may get one in 10 karat because I want it thin. The only thing about, these guys are going at it here. The only thing about thin ropes is they do catch your scruff here. These guys are going at it, man. The 6mm rope. The coveted 6mm. So the 4mm is Braden. He said his #1 seller. That's probably because the look you get for the price you get, the price you pay. It is the best for pendants, in my opinion. The 5mm, I put the standard size cross on, but I think it looks best on a 4. But guys, this 6mm right here, I'm going to put it under the 6.5. Or actually put it above it. But do you see, it's very subtle, but you can see it, especially the further back you go. That's when you start noticing, okay? That's why I like that channel, A Distance, you know, Jewelry and Lifestyle, you know, From a Distance Jewelry and Lifestyle, because everything looks big right here. But as you back up, look at that compared to that. There's a difference. So, I mean, I kind of knew that. The 6mm rope, to me, is if you have the budget to get a chain and you're not really worried about pendants, guys, this is where it's at. He's not lying. I'm going to show you why. I'm not going to even put it next to a 4mm, guys. That's just, you're going 4 to 6. There's no point to that. However, and these do slide over my head, but when I do my reviews here, I will go ahead and use that for you guys. Let me go ahead and put this one on here so you guys can really see, because this review is about the 6mm rope. This 6mm rope is 26 inches, weighs 67.8 grams, guys, 67.9 on my scales. So can you guys tell the difference? And what I was wanting. Now, I had a 5mm on, so I knew that look wasn't the best look by itself. Sometimes I'd wear a pendant with it, or usually I'd have the 2, the 4, and the 5. This is not bad, but look, as you back up a little bit, this chain starts to look smaller, okay? 67, guys, grams. So, here's a 5mm, and you're going to be able to tell the difference. We're going to go this way. So here's your 5mm, and there's that 6mm. Now, this one's 18 karat over here on the left, the 5mm. This 6mm, guys, that's going to be 14 karat. Can you tell the difference? This 6mm rope just, it glows. Usually, and I know that they've made this point before, but the smaller the ropes, I mean, I know the bigger, it's a toss-up, okay? Because the bigger the rope on a diamond cut, the more, you know, space it has to shine on the diamond cuts. However, when you're small like that, it really just glistens, guys. So there's that 5mm and the 6mm. And if you want to take them down here at the shirt level, that's what you're dealing with. So you can definitely tell that this one's bigger whenever it's down here. Next up, guys, is the 6.5. So I've already showed you the difference on that when I'm wearing it next to this chain, which is a 6.5. I've already showed you the difference as you go back, but if you can see up close, again, look at that 6mm over here on the left, just shimmer as I turn it. And this one does the same thing, but it just takes a little bit more. As you see, this guy is just glistening like water, okay? And then let's throw the 7mm up here. And I'm going to do a review on the 6.5, guys, probably Sunday. Still trying to upload that concave 6.5 review. So the 7mm here, you can tell it's thicker than the 6.5. And I'm going to move the 6.5 out of here for a moment. So now you've got a 5mm, a 6mm, and that 7mm. 18, 14, 18. Can you tell the difference? So there's the 6 in the middle with the 5. There's the 6 with that 7. So guys, if you don't caring about purity or anything like that, and you're wanting just a solitaire chain, but you don't want something super, super big, the 6mm is probably going to be the right call for you. If you're just, but remember, cardinal rule for Braden, and it is true, everything looks bigger on the camera here. So if we go back, now look down low here, can you see that 7 looks a lot bigger, doesn't it, versus that 6 in the middle, and especially with that 5mm. So if you guys, I'm going to put the 6.5 back in here. If you're on the edge, should I get that 7mm? Should I get the 6.5? There you go, guys. Look down here on the black shirt, kind of farther back. Sorry, the 5mm kind of scooted over here on me. Let me scoot them back here. So can you tell? 5, 6mm, 6.5, 7, guys. Okay. If you're wanting the big boy chain, go 7 or 8. You know, again, if you're a smaller individual, that 6mm is going to look like that 6.5 on you. Don't even worry about it. Okay. When you get to the 5mm, you're on the lobster clasp. You're going to be looking at the old school, or the standard. Okay. When you get to the 6mm and up, you're actually going to be looking at the teardrop. And if you guys see this, the 6mm here is Jacoje stamp. So it says 14, and it's got the Jacoje symbol on it. So when it comes down to it, what's my favorite chain? It just depends. I like them all. And I think that's the problem, but who has the money to buy them all? And most people don't. So with that being said, if you're just going for one chain, guys, one rope chain, what do you want? What's your size? What's your overall look? How are you going to wear it? The 6.5 is, the 6.5 and the 5mm are my favorites. I love the 5mm because it's, to me, it's just a real classy look. You got that jacket on, and it's just, you know, to me, it's a thinner one because, it, you know, that 5 probably looks like a 5.5 on everybody else. But it's just, it's a classy look. And I'm just, the 6.5, because I love that 6mm so much, because I loved the 7mm at 26 inches and at 24 inches, but at 24 inches at a bigger rope, guys, and it sits here, it kind of defeats the purpose for me because I was wearing it for hoodies. I wear a lot of hoodies and everything else. So at 24 inches, we're looking like this. And then some of those thicker hoodies, if you saw the video that I just made on review, get stuck up there. I didn't want that. I missed my 26 inch here, which is on me, could be like a 24 inch on a lot of you guys. So which one's my favorite? If I was just walking around wearing one, a 6mm probably. But if I only had the money for one, I'm thinking 6.5 or a 5mm. If you're not worried about pendants and everything else, if you're not worried about pendants on it, or you're just wanting a good solitaire chain, 6mm is a beautiful chain, guys. 6.5, 7 is going to have more presence. You guys saw that. But if you're just wanting that, want that gold rope, I don't want it too thick, but I want it to be noticeable. I want to feel like I got my money's worth and everything else. Then a 6mm rope from Jacoje.com is definitely where you want to be, guys. So I would definitely recommend that. Again, if you're looking at this 6.5 and that's what you're wanting, then go 6.5, 7. If you saw that when it was back here and it looked smaller, then I would definitely go for that look, okay? Because, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you get something home and you take it out and you're like, because most of the time I think people expect they're going to get a 5mm and it's going to look like this and not this, okay? And that's not how it works. So do go up if you can, unless you don't want to, okay? I mean, if you know that you want a smaller chain, go for that 5mm, go for that 4mm, because you're going to save money. And it's, you know, depending on your body size, what you wear. If you're just wearing t-shirts and stuff, you don't need a thicker, heavier chain. This one right here, it weighs almost 97 grams. Very grateful for it. But again, I hope everybody has a blessed day. Today's Thursday. It's 11 a.m. I've did 2 of these today. I did one earlier about cleaning, and someone said they were going to buy that machine. I think that's super cool. You won't regret it. It is $40. I looked it up after we got off, after I got off the phone and saw that comment. I thought, man, I hope it is still $40. It's $39.99, guys. Check it out. Magnasonic. But everybody have a blessed day. Glad you get to see the dog. Come here, Zoe. Well, I'm trying to get her for you guys, but she's being a little feisty. So, maybe next time. Let's get up and grab her. How about that? Oh, she's being ornery, guys. Got an ornery puppy. All right, well, this one's Zoe. And she's usually very, very calm, but she's playing with her brother right now. So I have 2 other dogs, and they're older. They're 6 years older, but they have the same dad as these 2. Their name's Jasper and Portia, but these are the puppies. No reviews on them. They both weigh 2 pounds. So 2.5 pounds and 2.2. He's actually smaller. But say bye, Zoe. Everybody have a blessed day. How can you look at some puppies and not have a blessed day, right?